Okay, this is a test to see how well the old-fashioned dimmers work on the EnviroLite LED EV1414L30-35. It's a 14-inch ceiling light, basically. You can see it there. And right now, it's on a light dimmer that was probably made back in the 70s or 80s sometime, when all they had was incandescent lights. As a matter of fact, on this light dimmer it says only for use with incandescent lights. Somewhere here. And actually on the knob too. Incandescent only. Now the manufacturer in the manual for this light says you can use pretty much any light dimmer with it. I mean, within reason. So I really put it to the test. I used the oldest one I could dig up, and it doesn't work too badly. I've noticed that with like any LED dimmer, as I turn the brightness down, it does go down. Fine. You'll get to about a point where the power supply inside the light just won't work anymore. It'll shut itself off. You may hear a little click when that happens. So now it's off. It's just reflecting light in the room. If I turn it back on again, you can see it comes back up. But the nice thing about this is it goes down quite a ways until it's pretty nearly out. It's like a night light level. And no complaints from this thing. It doesn't make any buzzing sound like you would normally hear on an LED light with an old-fashioned light dimmer on it. This is the Leviton light dimmer. It doesn't even have a part number on it. It's so old. Got rust all over it. It's the kind where you can turn it down and it snaps when it shuts off, and then you turn it clockwise to turn it back on again. Now this doesn't work perfectly because if you leave it set and they say the power goes off like you'd have it on a separate light switch, that's off right now. If I turn it back on, sometimes it comes back on and sometimes it doesn't. Just depends on how far dim you have it. Like I'm going to bring it down quite a ways there. Shut it off. Wait a few seconds. Turn it back on. Oh, still working. Try it some more. You get down to a point. The point is here. You get down to a point where it won't come back on unless you actually physically turn the knob up. Like right now, I just turned it back on and it did not come back on at the level it was before. So I have to turn it up a little, get it back on, and then set it wherever I want. Seems to work fine. Now, this is an old one made in the USA. I've got a newer one that doesn't work quite so well, made in China, and not sure if that's the difference or if it's just maybe a bad dimmer. Anyway, the newer ones may not work as well as these old-fashioned ones. Yeah, go figure.